Hey food lovers, get ready to have your mind blown with some crazy food facts that will totally change the way you eat. We're about to dive deep into the food industry. And let me tell you, some of these things are absolutely shocking. You might think you know what you're eating, but trust me, you're in for a wild ride. Stick around because you won't believe what's coming up. Listen up. You think you know cheese? Forget cheddar, forget brie. I'm talking about casu marzu. This Sardinian delicacy takes aged cheese to a whole new level. We're talking cheese crawling with live maggots. That's right, maggots. They're deliberately introduced to the cheese, and they break down the fats, making it soft and pungent. Some people say it's creamy, others say it's downright disgusting. Now, I'm all for adventurous eating, but this one might be a bit much, even for me. Apparently, the maggots are supposed to jump when you eat it, so I hope you like surprises. But hey, different cultures, different tastes, right? Just make sure you're getting it from a reputable source, or you might end up with more than just a cheesy aftertaste. Let's face it, we've all been there. You grab a bag of crisps, thinking you'll just have a handful, and the next thing you know, the bag's empty. And you're left feeling guilty and wondering what just happened. Well, my friends, it's not just a lack of willpower, it's science. Those processed food giants, they're not stupid. They've got teams of food scientists working around the clock, engineering these snacks to be addictive. They use sugar, salt, and fat in precise combinations to hit those pleasure centers in your brain, making you crave more and more. It's like a culinary symphony playing on your taste buds. But instead of a conductor, it's a corporation controlling your cravings. So next time you're reaching for that bag of crisps or that sugary treat, remember, it's not you, it's the food. You think you know wasabi, hey? That green paste you get with your sushi? Think again. Turns out, most of the wasabi served outside of Japan is a fake. That's right, it's just a blend of horseradish, mustard, and some green food coloring to give it that authentic look. Real wasabi, well, it's a whole different beast. It's a plant, a root, and it's quite expensive to grow. It's got this delicate flavor, a bit spicy, a bit sweet, with a kick that goes straight up your nose. It's a world away from that cheap imitation you've been eating. So next time you're at a sushi restaurant, ask for the real deal. You might have to pay extra, but trust me, it's worth it. Plate power. How color tricks your tummy. Ever notice how you eat more when you're using a bigger plate? Or how a slice of cake seems more tempting on a red plate? Well, it's not just in your head. The color of your plate can actually affect how much you eat. Studies have shown that contrasting colors can help with portion control. A white plate might make your food blend in, tricking you into serving yourself more. But put that same food on a brightly colored plate, and suddenly you're more aware of how much you're piling on. So if you're watching your waistline, ditch the white plates and go for some vibrant colors. Your brain will thank you for it. Radioactive food, it's not as scary as it sounds. All right, folks, time for a little science lesson. Did you know that some of your favorite fruits and veggies are naturally radioactive? Don't worry. Before you go chucking your bananas out the window, it's not going to turn you into a superhero. Bananas, potatoes, even Brazil nuts, they all contain tiny, and I mean minuscule amounts of naturally occurring radioactive isotopes. It's all part of the natural world, and it's nothing to be scared of. These trace amounts are harmless, and they're definitely not going to give you superpowers. So go ahead, enjoy your bananas and potatoes. They're good for you. Nutmeg, the spice that can send you on a trip. Or worse. It's a fragrant spice that adds warmth to your holiday baking, has a dark side. This seemingly innocent spice can actually get you high, and in large doses it can be downright dangerous. Nutmeg contains a compound called myristicin, which has psychoactive properties. Now, I'm not saying you should go sprinkling nutmeg on your cornflakes for a morning buzz. In fact, I urge you not to. Consuming large amounts of nutmeg can lead to hallucinations, nausea, vomiting, and even death. It's no joke. So stick to using nutmeg in moderation, for flavor, not for thrills. Cinnamon, too much of a good thing, can be toxic. That warm and comforting spice seems harmless enough, right? Well, think again. While a sprinkle of cinnamon on your latte won't hurt, overdoing it can actually be toxic. Cinnamon contains a compound called coumarin, which in large amounts can damage your liver. Now, before you swear off cinnamon rolls forever, there are two types of cinnamon, cassia and Ceylon. Cassia cinnamon is the cheaper, more common variety, and it contains higher levels of coumarin. Ceylon cinnamon, on the other hand, has much lower levels and is a safer bet. So, enjoy your cinnamon, but choose wisely. Honey, the sweet truth about bee vomit. Alright, get ready for this one. Honey, that golden nectar, that symbol of sweetness, is essentially bee vomit. Yep, you heard that right. Bees collect nectar from flowers, store it in their honey sacs, and then regurgitate it back at the hive. Now, before you swear off honey forever, remember, it's a natural process. The bees break down the nectar with enzymes, and the end result is that delicious, viscous liquid we all know and love. So next time you're enjoying a spoonful of honey, remember, you're tasting the fruits of bee labor, literally. Jelly beans, shiny and coated in insect secretions? Those colorful, sugary treats that bring back childhood memories have a dark secret. That shiny candy coating that gives them their vibrant sheen, it's made from insect secretions. Shellac, a resin secreted by the elac bug, is used to give jelly beans their glossy finish. It's also used in a variety of other food products, from pharmaceuticals to nail polish. Now, before you swear off jelly beans forever, remember, shellac is a natural product, and it's been used in food for centuries. The FDA's dirty little secret. Bugs and rodent hairs in your food. Alright? People, brace yourselves, because this last one's a doozy. The FDA, the agency responsible for ensuring the safety of our food, actually allows a certain amount of bugs and rodent hairs in our food. I know. It's enough to make you lose your appetite. But before you swear off food altogether, let me explain. It's virtually impossible to eliminate all contaminants from the food supply chain. The FDA sets limits on these contaminants, ensuring they're at levels that don't pose a significant health risk. So while it's not the most appetizing thought, it's the reality of our food system. Thanks for watching, foodies. I hope these mind-blowing facts have changed the way you look at your meals. Remember, knowledge is power. And now you're armed with the truth about what's really in your food. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing content. See you next time.